Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the New York Mets and the Expos. As October looms, the pennant race intensifies. It's a pivotal matchup between two division rivals. Next. Alvarez will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Their ball club is going to have to keep a close eye on this one. This guy's nearing 200 innings on the season, and that's a lot of innings. A guy that takes the ball every 5 days. I'm sure they're going to watch to see if there are any signs of him tiring early in this one.
Stepping into the box, Starling Marte. He will lead this one off today. First pitch coming. Here it is. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. Fellas, you take a look at the home side here as they take the field this afternoon. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty V, we're getting a look at a really good team right here, D-Row. The only thing you hope they can do is to stay focused as the season winds down. They're a good team, and it looks like they could go a long way in the postseason.
Dan, I've racked my brain trying to figure out what's the best way to go in. Clinch your division early, be playing good baseball, meaningful baseball down the stretch to get into the postseason. Bottom line is it's an 11-12 game sprint when you get in. You want to be executing on all cylinders when you get in, but anything can happen.
Andres Gimenez the next to bat. In there, now the throw. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game, and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1.
Well, his job right there at the plate is to move that runner over to third by getting the ball to the right side. On the mound, though, they're working him away, so he doesn't have a good pitch to do that with.
Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be paying close attention to Starling Marte. I really enjoy watching this guy hit, and he's leading the National League in batting average right now. No doubt that he's one of the best hitters in the game today, and I hope to see him show us what he can do in this one.
Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And it's fouled away.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Hader caught too much of the zone.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. A line shot to third base, but the runner is back to avoid the double play. Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso, trying to cash in here in his first at-bat with a runner at third and 2 gone. From the stretch. And he's way off balance with the swing there. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. Ready with the 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Now this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now and blew that fastball right by him.
The 1-2 pitch. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Mets leave 1. Noah Syndergaard gets the starting nod for the Mets. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, when you think of the power arms in baseball, this is the first guy you think of. Noah Syndergaard, big, strong guy, throws 89 to 93 mile an hour sliders. That's right, sliders. His fastball, anywhere from 97 to 101 miles an hour. Power fastball, power slider, and a terrific changeup. One of the best pitchers in the game of baseball.
With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what you got on this lineup as they try to clinch a division title?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park. but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves. Line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
0-2 the count to Jose Martinez. To short. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Corey Dickerson, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. The pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marte is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. An inning in the books. Next for the Mets, Michael Conforto. So check out how he did in August versus how he's finishing off the season down the stretch here in September. Lined into right, a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
So digging in now, J.D. Davis. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League. 1-0 the count. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Batting 7. The second baseman.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively. And guys, let's focus our attention on center fielder Billy Hamilton, a pitcher's dream out there covering gap to gap. He makes the extraordinary play look routine. Seriously, probably the best range of any center fielder in the game.
Jonathan Scope comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
This guy uses that 2-seamer to set up his other pitches. 2-seamer in, breaking ball away.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw on to first, 2 gone. So stepping in, Wilson Ramos. His career numbers against this pitcher, 2 hits in 7 tries. Ready to deliver, here's the first pitch. In his career, Ramos hits a little over the 270 mark. Comes set, the 0-1. Bouncer to the left side. He's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Mets strand 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Joey Gallo now. Power a big part of his game as he enters this contest, number 5 in the National League home run race.
Hey, D-Roll, up steps one of the best power hitters in the game. And actually, he hit one out of the ballpark. And
there's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. Big Joey Gallo leaves the yard with a solo shot. Home run number 39 on the season for him. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in the series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
Into the box, Jorge Alfaro.
The catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Third baseman, Brian Anderson.
So now to the plate, Brian Anderson, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. These Mets, fellas, as they take the field here today, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty V, what we might be looking at, D-Row, is a team that might have lost its focus a little bit. They're definitely going into the postseason, but I don't like the way they've been playing the last week to 10 days.
Yeah, they've definitely been playing poorly, Dan, without question, not executing. But I will say this. When you go to the postseason and you show back up, all your numbers from the regular season get washed away and everybody's at 0. So they could start fresh and stay hot.
Runner goes for second. Now a ball line softly here toward the right side. Foul. Now another 2-2. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one.
Now, meanwhile, the throw to second is there, and he is out trying to steal the base. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Hit out towards second. Throw gets him, 2 down. Stepping in, Jazz Chisholm, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Popped him up. McNeil has a play, and that's the 3rd out. So 1 run. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Noah Syndergaard. 9-1-2 due up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
Starling Marte will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high, 1-2.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. This is on the ground over to first. Scooped up to second for 1. And a good save at first on the offline throw, so they just get the 1.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got to force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. In there, 0-1.
Well, that rain is really coming down right now. It's raining cats and dogs. You got to make sure you don't step in a poodle. That's as hard as I've seen it rain all afternoon. Everyone, it's so much harder to concentrate when it rains.
And the run will score from third as that ties things at 1. And this will go down as an E5, as you can see the exasperation on his face. So 2 men are on with 1 man out. And up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. A ball and no strikes. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Alonso carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
A high fastball is in there. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
Now the 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. Pulled toward right center field. Hamilton is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Mets forced to settle for one here in the... Digging in the switch hitter, Billy Hamilton. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike one.
Just bad execution on the batter right there. He got an opportunity to get a pitch that he knows he can get down 9 times out of 10. Wasn't able to come through right there.
Throw beats him by a half a step. He almost beat that out.
That's just an outstanding play right there. He had to be perfect to make that play up the middle, especially going to his left. The exchange is even more difficult. What a play.
Into the box now, Alvarez. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. And that swung on and missed for strike one. One out, nobody on. Grounded up the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 3.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Luis Arias. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Marte is under it, and the inning is over. J.D. Davis the next to bat. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet, and I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. J.D. Davis is retired to kick off the inning.
No,
and a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Now the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Hit softly on the ground to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So striding in, Wilson Ramos. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Slapped hard the opposite way, but a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll... Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. Coming to the plate now, Jose Martinez. First pitch coming. Here it is. In the air to straightaway right. Conforto is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. Now in the box, Corey Dickerson comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First offering on its way. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Dickerson has collected just over 150 home runs in his big league days. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. And it's 1-2.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some 4-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Little chopper back to the mound. He's got it. And there's out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up to bat next, the left-handed light tower power of Joey Gallo.
The last at bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and did miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit different.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So here now's the pitcher, Noah Syndergaard. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 pitch. Oh, a lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
If he's able to locate that 2-seamer down at the knees, he's going to get a ton of swing and miss and a ton of ground balls today.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. After it is Hamilton. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Digging in, Andres Jimenez. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a cold strike. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Pops this one up. Dickerson on the move. And no one will track it down. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
0-1 the count. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, he makes the stop. What an outstanding play to end the inning. Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters here in the inning. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Now at the plate, Jorge Alfaro. He'll start things out against Noah Syndergaard as this inning is underway. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Alfaro, a Colombian-born ball player. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Liner in there for a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 5th.
Hey, that was 8 straight up until that base hit right there. Let's see if the offense gets something rolling now.
In now, Brian Anderson, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field.
These guys are in perfect position to break through right here and to take the lead. There is without question nothing tougher than back-to-back singles. You don't know if they're going to bunt. You don't know. They can do so. They have so many options at their disposal right now.
Oh, and it's tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3, but it's not in time, and they'll just get the 1. So they avoid what could have been a costly double play there.
Yeah, Met, credit the batter for busting out of the box and hustling down the line instead of getting mad at himself for rolling over on a ground ball. It's little things like that that can change the whole game.
So first and third with 1 away. And in to hit next, the speedy presence of Billy Hamilton. Has a look, now the pitch. His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty. Hamilton He's a guy some would regard as a defense-first type of player. He excels in the field and really makes an impact on games with his glove. At the plate, however, not quite as much of a threat.
Yeah, but a guy with a defensive-minded skill set like this can play in the big leagues a long time. You can find ways to score runs, find ways to put the bat on the ball. You can't find guys that play defense the way he does.
Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Really good job of putting the ball in play right there. Even though it wasn't a base hit, it does bring the go-ahead run for his team.
Stepping up now, Alvarez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Next up for New York, Pete Alonso. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. First pitch coming, here it is. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And it's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone to lead off the inning.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
And there's the signal now from the crew chief. As we expected, we will have a rain delay.
Begins to be dicey, Matt, if you're one of these managers right now. It looks like this could be delayed somewhere between 45 minutes to an hour. Do you leave your pitchers in? Most of the ballparks have areas down below where guys can ride the bike or get on the treadmill. But you start getting into that 45-minute to an hour delay, you're starting to really flirt with danger. I'll be interested to see what the managers do with these 2 pitchers.
And welcome back inside the ballpark as the weather has finally cleared up. Ryan Stanek enters the game after the delay, which lasted a little under an hour, but we're ready to go now. Michael Conforto will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Stanek offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. 0-2, here it is. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
At the plate, J.D. Davis. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
Popped him up. Chisholm takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. Riding in once again, Jonathan Schoop. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of the slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
And that misses for ball 1. On the year, Ramos carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1. Scope stands at second with 2 gone. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive and a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
2-2 to the Mets catcher. Two pitch is fouled away. Here's the 2-2. Hit back up the middle. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. But this is well up the line, and he's safe at home plate.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute there.
Yeah, a little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Fouled away. 3 runs, 8 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. And sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Bottom of the 6th.
Leading off for Montreal, the second baseman, Luis Alvarez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive to center field. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Ready once again, Jose Martinez. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Davis will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the 2nd out of the inning.
The left fielder,
Digging in, Corey Dickerson, 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. Hard hit ball to second. On to first, and can you believe it? A 3. Digging in next will be Starling Marte. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. He's set. Here it comes. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Hamilton going back, and it's gone as they add still another.
Wow, you don't see this very often. There aren't very.
Now batting, the shortstop, Andre.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Into the box now, Andres Jimenez. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. That evens it up 1-1. And the pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Dickerson's there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So coming to the plate, Jeff McNeil. Not providing much out of the 3-hole in this one. Hitless in 3 at-bats so far. The 0-1 delivery. Popped up. Chisholm over to his left. 2 down. Pete Alonso will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. Grounded straight into the shift on the left side. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Up next to the bat, the right fielder, Michael Conforto.
At the plate now, Michael Conforto. This will come up empty that time on a sinker at strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen,
The Mets do pick up a run on this. Joey Gallo will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning. As we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Hit softly down the line at first. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit right. That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
Bounced softly in front of the plate. And quickly, there are two away.
now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Brian Anderson. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid one hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Grounded to short. And that will conclude matters here in the seventh.
Leading off to the left, the left fielder, Davis.
Oliver Drake has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hopped up. Martinez has room in foul territory. Makes the play, one away.
The batter number 8.
So that'll bring up Jonathan Scope. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. And it's 0-2 to Scope.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 to third. And there are 2 away now. So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 8th. And next is the catcher Wilson Ramos. From the stretch. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Well, the pitcher can claim that that one slipped all he wants, but that looked intentional to me. He goes with the heater up and in and absolutely drills him. That's dangerous, and I'm surprised that the ump appears to be letting it go.
Adam Eaton will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. Ball 1.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
Count even now at 1-1. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. That's popped up. Here comes Dickerson, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Boy, what looked like a quick inning gets the first 2 out, then it hit by pitch and a single to keep things going.
Yeah, you never know what's going to start a rally. Take one for the boys. Hit by pitch right there. Now a couple good ABs and we're on the board.
In there for strike 1. Good pitch there, had him a little out in front.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Edwin Diaz is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth. Now to the plate, Jazz Chisholm. He reached on a fielder's choice. Jonathan Villar will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the eighth. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. He'll check in here at 277, 25 homers, and 74 RBIs. This is on the ground over to first. Reined in. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Now batting, center fielder, Billy Hamilton.
Billy Hamilton digging in now, as he'll run up to bunt here, but misses for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
The 0-2 once more.
Well, we all know he can burn on a base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
Misses, ball 2. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase. In there, a base hit. He'll get it into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Tommy La Stella will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. Looking at his career totals, La Stella has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Hit on the ground, but foul. Diaz, a right-hander standing 6'3". He was selected in the 3rd round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Another one sent foul. The 1-2. Runner goes for third. Fouled off. 1 out and a runner on second base. Again, another foul ball. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Has a look, now the pitch. Skied down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Davis is there and he has it for the out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
The batter, number 3, second baseman.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Line to the right side. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. He's in at second safely as they also push across his score to make it a 1-run game.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position. and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
Into the box now, Jose Martinez. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him.
Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. And he is going to tie this ball game late as this ball is down for extra bases. And the tying run comes around to score from second. It's a 4-4 game. Throw to third, and he's out. That'll end the inning, but they do score one on the play. So
Your attention, please. Now playing shortstop, number 2, Jonathan Dion.
Phil Maton is into the ball game as part of that double switch as he'll take over on the mound and in the 2 spot in the lineup. Tommy La Stella will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Down the third baseline. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. So here's Jeff McNeil. He got under one and popped out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Hit to third, right to him. In time to first, and there are 2 away. So here's Pete Alonso. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ball game. Here it comes. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Well, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, got to feel like it's a win for the offense.
And that gets through a base hit. He's 3 for 5.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put-away pitch, works the count back to neutral.
Nick Whitgren has been summoned here and will try to keep this one tied heading to the bottom of the 9th. Into the box, Michael Conforto, as it's grounded sharply to first. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1 pitch, and the inning is over. Mets leave 1. Stepping in, Corey Dickerson. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off of closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season, and he's blown several saves up to this point.
On to first, and that is a huge out to start the bottom of the 9th.
The right fielder, number 13.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Joey Gallo. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the 2nd out. Digging in once again, Jorge Alfaro is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
Either he missed the take sign or they're just not thinking as a team. The first 2 guys out on 1 pitch, so it could have been a 3-pitch inning if he would have made it out right there.
Marte is there, and he'll put it away to retire the So striding forward now, J.D. Davis. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Chopped at the plate. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
The 0-1. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a line drive. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Jose Iglesias will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 11, Jose.
Oh, this one bounces off the pitcher. Great support from his infield, though, as that's the 3rd out. Weird way to end the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. A chance to win it now as we head to the bottom of the 10th. Jerry's Familia comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning. Ready for the bottom of the 10th here. Now at the plate, Brian Anderson. He was a ground-out victim last time up. A bouncer up the middle. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The batter, number 2.
Standing in, Jonathan Villar. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Yeah, he's not quite as powerful from the left side. He's certainly not Chipper Jones.
Now a drive to right field. This could do it. Game over. Walk-off home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
Hey, when you get into extra innings, you're always looking for that one guy to step up and be that hero. And this guy was the hero tonight. What does he do? Steps up with a walk-off home run to end this thing in extras.
Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
When you walk up to the plate and hit a walk-off tater, you're probably going to be the player of the game, and that was a clutch swing of the bat, and he'll be riding high on that one for a while, I'm sure.
A one-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. Montreal with their 90th win, best in the division. Nick Wickgren earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
4 runs, 13 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 39 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.